Welcome to your Discord training for the events team raids. So we're going to start right here in the factions chat room. By now, you should have full access to the factions chat. You'll be able to scroll down through here past Yuba factions, and you'll go ahead into the West Coast Army. Obviously, this is the faction chat. You're going to want to go down. When you're doing your events team raid logs, obviously you can see it right there, right here. This is where you want to post all of your raid logs. Once you go in here, you can see a lot of layouts. Obviously, this you can see just based on these layouts, you post two pictures, and then there's a certain layout we use for the text. This is why I posted. A quick reminder, sometimes I post these once or twice a week just to make sure people know how to log each raid properly. So obviously we'll start from the top. Drones, RT, Westgate is obviously optional. If we have the numbers, you can place Westgate drones. There's also AP drone, and then below that is a material theft time. That is 11 o'clock raid. There's a 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5, 7:15, 9 p.m. Any one of those times, whatever one it is, you're going to want to post that time and that time only. Let's say, for example, you do the 11 a.m. raid. You're going to go up here to the material theft time. You're going to go ahead and put 11 a.m. or 11 o'clock a.m. Below that, you're going to want to put the Army 1 or Lost along with the pack count at the left side, just like you see here. Below that, this is very simple. It's weak point positions. That means if you gave any positions out, but you didn't have, we'll say you didn't have enough numbers for a specific area. I'll say Southgate. You didn't have enough people to put at Southgate to handle the vehicles coming through, to handle the amount of gang members coming through. You can put the weakest points of that position right here. If soldiers were going offline, or not going offline, but they were AFK, you can put the soldier issue right here. If they were not listening to you, that's where the soldier issues go. Again, if you don't remember all this, it's all in the report here. You can just copy what it says, not copy what it says, but read what it says, and then translate it into your log. Above that is pack issues. That means if you position people at the packs, you want to make sure that they're doing their jobs, and if they're not, you're going to see what the pack issues were. There were soldiers AFK at the packs. Mid was shooting into AP pack, whatever the pack issue may be. Other than that, you're going to go for the pictures. It's described right here. Include screenshot 10 to 15 minutes before raid. I say 10 to 15 minutes before because any time before 15 minutes of raid, soldiers need to be either doing watches to secure the base or at the gates to make sure it's secured. Anytime after that, so that means 15 minutes or less, soldiers will be called by you to mid by the macros. And you can go ahead and take that screenshot anytime between that 15-minute mark and when the raid starts. If you are late, it's perfectly fine. If the raid starts, go ahead and take your screenshot real quick. It's not the end of the world. As long as you get that first screenshot to prove that you were there before the raid, that is all that matters. Also, if you're going to take pictures before raid, do not use drone mode. Why do I say that? Because if you go in here, you can see right down here the server time. That server time proves your activity. Without the server time, I cannot prove whether or not you were there the whole time. You could have just been in there mid-raid and just taken the credit from somebody else. In order to prevent that, post both of these with the server times. After that, you're going to go ahead and post another picture. This next picture is going to be usually in the briefing room, just like this. Once you take a picture, make sure you get the material theft event has ended, green text, along with the packs stolen. This proves that you're actually at that raid and your log is correct. Obviously, also make sure that server time's in there. After that, you are good to go. When you're doing these reports and after the raids, I'm going to start making it a small requirement that while people are talking or before the briefing starts, you can go ahead and take a short video. You're going to go to the factions section, into the members list, push the last number at the bottom, take a quick video. It shows the people who went offline after briefing or before briefing. So after raid, if people decide just to log off and avoid the briefing, you're going to record those people so that we know that they're avoiding the important stuff when it comes to the raids and the information they need to hear inside the briefings. How do we avoid people doing that? Obviously, I tell people all the time, if you're going to log off, go to the frag chat, post the reason you're about to log off. If it's work, a family, emergency, we are all human. We get it, you know. Sometimes you just can't help it. Things come up and you have to go offline. It happens to me too. But all I recommend is that they post it in the frag chat, and then you need to scroll up in the frag chat to where they expressed why they were going offline and make sure it's on the recording so they don't just get reprimanded or warned about it. We obviously want to make sure they have the credit they need so when they go offline, we know it wasn't just for no reason or avoidance. That's what that is for. Other than that, that is it for the rage training. Only thing I have left to say is if you are doing positions during raid, keep in mind you are the raid commander at that point in time. I don't care what rank general is trying to help you, unless it's me, Joey Bear, or Miss Belly. You're gonna have to make sure positions are only given by you, Miss Belly, or me. Even if it's Mr. Perk, Cash County, Miss Cash Wifey, it doesn't matter who it is. If they try to change positions up without informing you first or asking you first, they are in the wrong, and you can record that situation. That you are in that position to get your quota. And if they're doing positions instead of you, you might as well not even post this. Go ahead and record them, correct them on the situation. And if they're back talking you, telling you that you're giving bad posts, just record that situation. Even if they're right, you're still the raid commander, and usually me or Miss Belly will be online, and we will correct you if it's necessary. If you're in the wrong, just be smart. Post people where they're best at. Soft hats, again, are at the packs. So position them as close to the packs as possible. Hard hats can be spread out further, but if needed, of course, position them at the packs depending on their rank and abilities. If you have few numbers, then obviously hard hats will have to go to the packs as well. And with the generals, you'll have to try to position them. You can ask them to go to a certain position, AP, Southgate, wherever. You can ask them to guard a certain section and keep an eye on soldiers. But all in all, they're free to roam around as freely as they want to. But usually they are pretty cooperative. They'll go wherever you want them to go. They'll do drone if you ask them, etc., etc. But that's it for your raid training. If you have any questions, feel free to direct message me. My name is Joey Bear. This is my profile. Obviously, this is my look, but you can see my username is Joey Bear YT right underneath events/raids first in command Joey Bear. You can see my username. You can add me, and you can try to message me with any questions. And also with Miss Belly, at the moment, this is her stuff right here. Her name is Admin Maya. It's very public, so everyone knows what her username is and her role within the faction. So you can go in here, message her if you have any questions as well if I don't answer.